American Born Chinese is a graphic novel written by Jean Lewin Yang, demonstrating three totally different characters: Jin, the Monkey King, Danny, and his cousin Chinky, and the story of fitting in a society. As the main character of this graphic novel, Jin Wang is an insecure teenager battling with identity crisis that is reinforced by stereotypes and those that believe them. He is this American Asian kid, born and raised in America. He's the boy who speaks with your typical American accent, the one who knows all the pop culture phrases like word to your mother and don't have a cow, man, and who dresses like the other American guys, a plain t shirt and jeans. Jin Wang struggles to survive exclusion and racist bullying in his search for an identity in a predominantly white suburban school. This makes him go through physical and emotional changes discussed further on in the text. Jin tries his hardest not to seem like a FOB or fresh off the boat by avoiding anything that labels him as an immigrant, such as speaking or being friends with another Asian students. Jin Wang is bullied by his peers for his ethnicity and supported by teachers who unknowingly confirm the stereotypes set by the other students. This makes him go through emotional changes from being happy back when he was with his friends in Chinatown to upset because of the bullies and, of course, being a loner. This is evident from these panels where you can see Jin's facial expressions and the visual techniques showing Jin a little shocked and confused of what on earth just happened when the bullies left. This also shows Jin being bullied at the start, but when Wei Chin comes to the new school, Jin remembered himself as seen from the images. The teachers had the same exact wording, reinforcing the stereotypes made by the people in America. Wei Chin is nothing less than a FOB, and Jin has been through this, but instead of helping him, he decided to bully him as well. This was perhaps done by the author on the changes of Jin's character to show how he didn't want to get bullied, so he tried to shift the focus of the bully to Wei Chin, so he's safe from it. In chapter 2, when an old mysterious lady tells you that you can change into anything so long as you're willing to forfeit your soul, you know things are gonna go bad soon, especially for Jin. As you can see, this mysterious old lady was Chinese ethnicity, which is displayed by the looks of the character. A woman who lost half her teeth and a stick that goes through the hair, like any old stereotypical Chinese woman. This is even more emphasized when she uses an abacus instead of a calculator to calculate the bills. Abacus is a Chinese invention and normally has connotations to old and mysterious. This was a way for the author to foreshadow Jin and his physical changes to his alter ego Danny further on in the text. To deal with his crisis of identity, he transforms himself into Danny, a white boy who is the protagonist of the third narrative of the novel. Ultimately, Jin Wang begins to accept his own identity and dismisses his alter ego Danny. Jin really just wants to fit in. Sure, he finds a solid friend in Wei Chin, but clearly that's not enough, because he screws over Wei Chin in the worst way possible. He kisses Susie, Wei Chin's girlfriend. However, Jin doesn't appear to feel much regret about what he's done to Wei Chin. Why? He's too intent in fitting in, and that implies wishing, fantasizing, getting to be Danny, a white kid at Mayflower High. Becoming Danny is Jin's dream come true. It's his vital aspect to fitting into white, a mainstream America. What does fitting in really mean, though? Before the end of the book, it certainly doesn't mean being white. After all, being Danny is just a fantasy, not a real solution. Fitting in additionally doesn't mean being with Amelia or being friends with the popular children. It means figuring out how to be comfortable with his own skin and dealing with his own fears about being Chinese American. How does that happen? Towards the end, Jin presents amends with Wei Chin by saying sorry to Wei Chin for everything he's done. Jin also learns to chill out with Wei Chin at a Chinese cafe and value something as Taiwanese as pearl milk tea. He even agrees to go with Wei Chin to another Chinese place and try out more pearl milk tea. Clearly, Jin's figuring out how to be comfortable with Wei Chin and doing Chinese things, a total turnaround from the self-hating, wannabe white kid from before. The end.